Good day, good evening, good night, everybody. My name is Albert Tam from downloadsilo.com. On my left is Ryan Wan from Hong Kong. So he's the founder of Cl1ck, Cl1ck. Just understand that this is a very special character logo, and let's say that we welcome him to this Facebook Live, where we will talk about how to understand your website visitor behavior by using this Cl1ck analytics tool. So guys, if you can hear me and see us, please put in the chat box, so that we know who you are. And also for housekeeping purposes, please click this link. Okay, chat.restream.io/Facebook. This will give you permission, give this the Restream permission to show your photo as well as name during this live session when you post a comment. So this is for better communication between the speaker and myself with the audience, so that we can communicate better. So without further ado, let's say who is coming. I think there are a few persons already. So would you mind please type your name as well as also show your photo? Oh, we have one guy. Tauhid, how are you? Tauhid is from Bangladesh for your information, right? So he's one of the regular Facebook Live attendees.
Hi there,
Dave
hi there.
Smith, hi, how are you? I recall the white mask guy. Okay, so I think if you can hear us, see us, that's good. So without delay, we will continue and start the session, and we hope that more people will come in, to communicate with us. So let me ask this Ryan a few questions to warm up the stage, so that more people will know about him before we actually go into these clicks.
Sure.
So Ryan, you are the first Hong Kong what they call founder that
Oh, really?
that I interview, or maybe in the live session. We have actually a lot of what they call founder from the West, from India, from Bangladesh. There are a lot. So you are the first Hong Kong people that I'm talking to in this live session. I mean, I'm happy to have you here,
Yeah,
and
extremely
we are
happy to
very
be here
close.
too.
Same time zone. I
Yes, we
know
are.
that.
Yes, we are.
So
Yeah,
before we actually start, let me ask you some simple question about yourself and also your company.
sure.
So first question is like this: why do you want to start this Cl1ck?
Sure. I guess I could share a little bit of my background and my backstory. I think that could warm up the community a little bit to know more about me personally. So I've actually been in digital marketing since I was 16. I was still in high school. I picked up a few books. I was extremely excited, extremely interested. I helped freelance with some small companies, and then ever since then I touched Google Analytics, as you guys probably all know what that is. But the key point is website analytics was very difficult for me at the time. It was just too much data. It was just too many things here and there, and I couldn't actually find out how to help my clients at the time. So it was my inspiration ever since I was 16, actually, to come up with a solution that can help automate data analysis and help people easily identify areas of improvement on the websites, so that we could all enjoy better website performance with the businesses.
Okay, that's good. That means you started in age 16.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're starting to make money then, right?
It was just a little bit. It was good enough freelance money, some pocket money for myself.
Yeah, I mean, at my age, I'm 16 years old. I'm still in school. I don't know what I'm doing there. Okay, but we know that Hong Kong people are very enterprising, you know.
Yes, I
So
agree.
if they see a chance to make some money, they will go for it.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. So and then okay, I'm very surprised. Why use this name Cl1ck? I mean
Sure.
Click, but you put Cl1ck.
Well, two things. First, we actually was called One-Click. That's the reason why. So we put the one in there. But it started to get long. One click this, one click that. So then we just decided to call it short form Cl1ck. But it still has that meaning, because our vision is to make everything within a few clicks, and hopefully one day it'll be one click to understand everything about your web visitor. Yes,
Okay.
Suresh, correct.
Yeah,
That's
I
exactly it.
mean actually this is a good name. So but the logo is also nice. So okay, why don't you tell us about your company? How big is your company? How many people are there? If you don't mind.
Sure. So we started this company a couple years ago, as I mentioned, a digital marketing consultancy company. So from my freelance period when I was still a teenager, that's when we realized the website analytics space has some improvements, areas of improvement. So that's when we entered. We started gathering a big team from June of 2021. So that's when we started development, like very some researching, ideation, and then we had a very soft launch in November 2021. So it's been a few months. Had a few pivots here and there, but now we are focusing a lot on data analysis automation. So the word automation is very key, and it'll be the theme of today's presentation.
That's now interesting. Okay, so I think we have enough asking you a question. It's time for you to actually go to the stage, bring up your screen and tell us what exactly is this Cl1ck and how it can help our members or the buyers to improve their lead generation or to improve their customer buying behavior. Hopefully that they will come back more often and also buy the products. So
Sounds
can you
good.
please share your screen and then
Sure. So today I'll be discussing some basics about. Can you see my screen?
yes, I will have
Yeah.
to project up.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the screen.
So you can see in presentation mode, all is working, right? Because I can't see Restream right now.
Yeah, I will
Okay.
prompt you if I don't see you.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll begin. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I'm extremely excited here with Download Silos community. Again, for those who are just joining, I'm Ryan. I'm the founder of Cl1ck, and we're focused fully on website analytics and automation. So today I'll be discussing the very general gist of website analytics, which I'm sure you guys all know. It's a very common topic, and then I will go into a live product demo of Cl1ck, and then to show you how we can combine website analytics with Cl1ck to help you and your company generate more leads, save some time, and hopefully more money too. Okay, so I'll begin. So what is web analytics? I'm sure you guys all know this already, but I'm just to set this tone a little bit of today's session. So we got session recordings, which is a video recordings of a user entire session. You just literally watch them live, either live or after it's recorded. You've got some metrics that I'm sure your business will be focused on improving, like bounce rate, exit rate, conversion rates. All those numbers are also part of web analytics to benchmark yourself as well as the industry. You have heat maps and scroll maps, so you can see, you can visualize the most interactive area on the page. You got funnel analysis, so you can identify where people drop off in their user journey. And finally, event tracking. So if you want any specific actions to track within your website, there's also SEO. There's also HTML tags and all that stuff. But today we're just focused on this because we're more for a marketer, and especially this theme is going to be on data analysis and automation. So how do we do web analytics? Our aim as business founders, marketers, analysts, tech, and even tech people, we get from raw data to hopefully generate revenue or leads, right? And the entire process is to clean data, analyze data, get some insights and hypothesis, and then get to the end. But the key point we're focusing on is the green area. After you get the raw data, how do you clean, analyze, and get insights to make your life as easy as possible to save time? So a lot of the people. This was us as well. We've interviewed many people, over hundreds of people, about their experience with websites and website analytics. And they sometimes see underperforming KPIs, achieving their intended goals. Like I said, my inspiration for Cl1ck was too much data vomit on Google Analytics. So the analytics tool is just failing to get that simple understanding of what it all means. You have to connect multiple things. You might be also using multiple apps and you don't know how to connect them together. And finally, you might be wasting a lot of time and costs. So, if this is you, I'm really glad that you're on this webinar today, and I hope I can alleviate some of these pain points for you. So, just to set also the scene of how incredibly many websites there are in the world. There was 1.2 billion websites last year, and 200 million of them were active. So this around is 250,000 new websites created every single day. And, some of them might be you guys because, everyone, it's very so simple to create a website nowadays. It's so simple to start your own online business. But the problem is 66% of marketers agree on the importance of data analytics, and 57% of them feel overwhelmed by the incoming data, as well as you might be incorrectly interpreting them and getting incorrect results. And these are the pain points we want to solve.
Ryan, are
Yeah.
you your slide is still on the number one slide. So are you
Is
talking
it?
about slide number two?
I just went through 5 slides. No, really? Damn it. Can you see my screen still?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
This
okay.
is slide number 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where,
sorry. So slide number 3. Sorry. I'm gonna. I'll just quickly go back. So as I said, we're trying to focus on. I won't go in presentation mode. I don't think Restream can get it. So I'll just use this one then. So we're Cl1ck is focused on the green part. You want to go from raw data to revenue, but Cl1ck is on the green part, which we're gonna focus on today, which I'm gonna discuss. And as I mentioned, this could be you underperforming KPIs. There's too much data vomit, and you might be wasting a lot of time and money for hiring consultants or getting actionable insights, right? And as I mentioned, there's 200 million active websites, 250,000 new websites are created every day, and 66% of marketers agree on the importance of data analytics, but 57% feel overwhelmed by the incoming data and incorrectly interpreting data. So up to now, I'm just trying to set the scene to show you how, our websites are all over the world with us, right? I mean, everything we go on our websites, we're on a website right now, and it's very key for us to actually start understanding what's happening quickly and efficiently. So I got some, information from forums, and they're just talking about how dashboards are hard and clunky, and you don't want to go through multiple session recordings because you might have to watch thousands of minutes every day, and you want to get more actionable insights. And these are the pain points we're trying to solve. So how do we solve them with Cl1ck? So this is our solution in just 3 simple columns, and I'll go through each one of them. The first thing we want to do is not give you a ton of data. We don't want to give you so much data. We want to give you good data, effective data, and to get insights. And actually, a key point is we benchmark versus industry averages for you. So you don't have to Google, like, for example, if you're running an e-commerce store, you don't want to Google like, oh, what's an average e-commerce conversion rate or bounce rate? You have it around your dashboard, which I'll show you in a bit. This industry average we pull from different third-party sources and put in our database and then it will be shown on your dashboard. And the next key point is recommendations with machine learning. So right now we've started with e-commerce. So for any of you that's running e-commerce store, I'm sure you've bought online before and you've seen that recommended for you section. And actually these are called complementary products, right? So if a person were to buy one product, how likely are they to buy another product? And we can actually use machine learning to help you recommend which product to upsell and cross-sell. So that's statistically, hopefully, to make you more money. And finally, to understand user intent. So we measure mouse clicks and interaction to very easily identify the pain points on user flows. And most importantly, we can also do button analytics. So track your click-through rate, your clicks, and your views without any extra code. So that's us in a nutshell. Now, before I go to the live product demo, do we have any questions up to now or anything you want to add on, Albert? Albert? No? Hello? Is Albert here? Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Albert. Yeah.
Sorry,
Great.
because I was talking without putting out my videos. There is no sound
Oh,
on your part.
I
Okay.
see. So you're here. Great.
So I think we don't have any serious question right now.
Okay.
So
So
yeah, there is only one question, but then I think we can keep it later.
sounds good.
So why don't you go into the back end of the app, and
Sounds good. Cool.
okay.
Great, guys. You're looking at Cl1ck, the real dashboard. So now I will say this. Some of our data is demo because there's some confidential ones. But actually, I'm showing you how we're tracking our own website right now. So I hope you guys I hope you guys can enjoy a real life use case of how we use Cl1ck to track Cl1ck. Okay, so this is the dashboard, the highlights dashboard. Here is where we try to summarize all the key information as fast as possible, as we do a lot of information on the back end to get you that information. So on your top left, you can see the hovered and click section, right? This is where we can scan through all your session recordings and just immediately get the most hovered and clicked parts of your website. So let me give you an example of how we use the clicked ones. So for example, you can see in the most clicked section, we have the product. So people care about the product, login, which is great, as well as chart on live tracking. So what does this mean for our marketing team? Well, it means that, people want to have a product, so we might have to add a little bit more content in there. People are logging in, which is great, as well as the live tracking is an experiment we did. So if you actually go on a website, there's a live tracking where it shows you exactly what we're tracking. And we wanted to increase engagement. So there we go. So that's good. And the least click section, as you can see, is our dashboard. Now, this is actually really interesting because if people are not clicking on our dashboard, it means that they just need to visualize and immediately get takeaways from what's happening. So this is good, right? If they're not clicking on the dashboard, that means they don't need to be navigating around. And as you can see, people aren't really accepting our privacy policies on our website. So, we put that up there for you guys, but if you're not accepting, that's not really good. We also have mouse events, which is negative mouse stuff. So rage clicks, that means you're spamming your mouse because of poor user interactions. Dead clicks, error clicks, we can track that, and within early next week, we'll be able to show you. We'll be screenshotting that area of where people are rage clicking, dead clicking, or error clicking. So that also for you will be immediate takeaways of what's happening. We've got the basic fundamentals.
Right.
Yeah.
May I interrupt? What
Sure.
is rage clicking?
Okay, so we have this here. So rage clicks are repeated taps, like really, like because you can't find what you can't be accessing what you're looking for.
Oh,
So
okay.
rage
Maybe
clicking,
it's not functioning.
yeah, dead clicks. So your clicks, but it doesn't go anywhere. So maybe you put a broken hyperlink, maybe for example, or people think it's a hyperlink, or people think it's going somewhere, but it's not going anywhere. Error clicks is just resulting in a JavaScript error. So all three are the same. So we track all three of the kinds. Sorry. Yep. So all right, move on. So we got sources as well. As you can see, since we're on PitchGround, people from PitchGround are coming. All right, we've got some from Facebook, probably from our Facebook posts, as well as Lifetime Deal Hunt. Okay, great. And then special visitors. So as you know, session recordings are very important to identify UX things. So we just summarize it for you. You don't have to go through your entire list of session recordings. So most clicked visitors, most hovers, most page views, longest duration visitors. So you can just watch directly there. And of course, we have the location because that's the most important one. And since we're from Hong Kong, it makes more sense that we have a lot of people from Hong Kong and India and USA. So that's a top 3. So this is just a highlight dashboard really fast. Okay, it's just a quick one. Understand exactly what's going on. I'll move on to visitors. So here's the industry benchmarking. We're in advertising and marketing, so you can see how you are faring versus the industry, which is very useful for you. You don't need to Google anymore. How am I performing better than my industry standard? What is the industry standard for my industry for advertising and marketing's page view and session duration? You don't need to do that anymore. You got devices and browsers. We'll be segmenting the other browsers that are not Chrome and Safari within a month or 2. So you can also see some the really unique ones that people may not commonly use as well. The next one would be actions. Now, these are what I was talking about the buttons. So you can see that we're trying to play around with NLP, natural language processing as well. So you can see that we're trying to give some information on tone. So maybe see if it affects your click-through rates. We got the click-through rates. We've got the views and the clicks. And we also got forms analytics as well. So all you businesses that have lead generations, like maybe you're an agency, you're a professional service company, you can track everything about your forms. And you know exactly where it is because we put the URLs there, and you know all the metrics regarding that. Cool. So this is just mainly your actions and to see how people are interacting with certain elements on your website. We've got traffic as well, so you can see the number of page views we have, as well as the bounce rates. Again, it's industry benchmark. You can see where people are exiting. So this is the more fundamental information you can get, as well as we put it very easily in a table, everything that's going on, and all your views, bounce rate, exit rate, and you can reorder them as you wish. Next, we got goals. So we got some funnel analysis. So I can show you the checking for signups. Now, here's a really key thing I want to share with you guys. For funnel analysis with other companies, with other tools, you might have to set the exact journey. For example, you might say, oh, they'll come on the homepage, then they have to go on About Us, then they have to go on Product, and they have to go on Contact Us, right? That's what we're very familiar with. But my question to you is, how do you know that's the journey everyone takes? That might not be the journey that everyone takes. So what we can do for you, as long as we have enough data or visits from your website, is we will automate and scan through every single journey that gets from your intended starting page to the last page you want them to be. For example, we wanted to see how people go from homepage to the dashboard page. And then for us, you can immediately, through Cl1ck, automate exactly every step of the way that goes from home to dashboard and the most popular path, which is more intuitive than you guys setting your own, because you're not going to track every single user journey, right? Like, that's not very practical. So we do that for you to save you a lot of time. And we got some session recordings. So, I'm sure you guys know what session recordings are, so I won't be playing any. But these are the session recordings which we can track, as you can see. Now, for all the e-commerce owners or people working in e-commerce, I'll be showing you something really key. Now, this is demo data. This isn't real. But this is what I mean, the upselling opportunities. This is super, super key and statistically proven that companies like Amazon are using to lift up their revenue. So what this means is the discovery, for example, a discovery like this product called Discovery is 3 times more likely sold when someone subscribes to a free plan. Just for example. Now this is demo data, so it might not make any sense. But as of now, this is exactly what you can do. For example, people might buy 3 times more likely to buy wine when they buy cheese, or 3 times more likely to buy beer when they buy wine, for example. And that's when you can start upselling and cross-selling these products on those product pages, because this is all statistics and probability that you could increase your revenue. This is what we use with machine learning, as well as bundling. So you might want to maybe any seasonal promotions you want to do, and you got some bundles as here as well. Okay, and then you've got basic stuff here on your e-commerce metrics. Now, a really key thing right now for these e-commerce metrics is we're compatible with Shopify as well as WooCommerce, and we'll slowly start expanding to more e-commerce platforms later on. But for those who have Shopify and WooCommerce, this is all available to you, and you can just be like Amazon very soon, recommending products as you wish. So that is a quick live demo. And yes, there are heat maps. So I just saw a question regarding that. There are heat maps as well here. So as you can see, our homepage, we can see all the heat maps. You can see product, which makes sense, right? Because as you saw in the very beginning in the dashboards, product was the most clicked one. So you see product live tracking. And yeah, a lot of other stuff here. Great. Any questions up to now, or should I just continue with the Albert? Should I just continue?
You should continue because
Okay.
question will come in. There I already have some question, but then I think we leave it to the last portion.
Sounds good. So let me show you guys this. So what is our competitive advantage? Well, the key point is that on the right side with the competitors, you've got to go downwards. Like you see a lot of raw data, then you see less data by sorting it, less data by cleaning it, less data by analyzing, and you get a hypothesis. And that's really mainly by manual effort. Our vision is to flip it. We don't want to show you so much data because not everything is important, right? We want to give you some actionable insights first. For example, the e-commerce product upselling. We want to give you the most clicked section so you know exactly what's happening on your website, or where people are rage clicking so you know exactly what to fix. And through that, through AI and automation, we have analyzed, cleaned, sorted all the raw data for you. And that goes back to this slide, how we are focused on the green area for you to make everything to save time and to save costs for you and potentially make more revenue and generate more leads. So on this slide, I can show you guys I can show you guys that Google Analytics is very key on raw data. Hotjar, other companies might be sorted data. Narrative BI, Mixpanel are presented visually. Our vision is to explain it with a meaning and a story. I've also heard from Albert that most of you guys have maybe bought Plurdy, True Conversion, and HockeyStack.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I made this for you guys. So just to compare very easily. So I can show I think HockeyStack, if I'm not mistaken, has a lot of the things that we do. I'm not sure if they have cross-selling and bundling actually. So this is like let me put this here because I'm not sure they do. And I wasn't sure because I haven't used it before. So you guys can tell me in the comment section with the industry benchmarking. But for us, a key point is we're not the mini surveys and forums. We're not those guys. So those guys, you like marketing orientated, you guys can be using Plurdy, True Conversion, HockeyStack. That's your aim. Like what I said is we're automation. We want to automate many things to just show you immediately what's happening, to save you time and hopefully make you more money. So that's what we do here. These are what's different about us is that we could give you everything at once on your highlights dashboard as fast as you can. And so you don't have to Google anything and immediately get the dashboard, get the information from Cl1ck, go back to your teams, deliberate within 15 minutes, and make your next changes soon. That's it. So I hope I can address more of these later on in the comment section and the questions as well.
Okay, Ryan,
Yes.
can you just show back this comparison chart? Some people actually waiting for this. I know. because I myself also want to know, because I mean, bloody true conversion, hockey stack are all in AppSumo in the past, so somehow, I mean, a lot of audience or members have actually bought either one of them, especially hockey stack. Hockey stack was what I call founded by a college student, so that is interesting, so but then we don't talk about it now, because we want to know what is actually, who has more features, so one thing is that, I mean, you're talking about mini survey and form, and of course I think you have a reason not to actually to proceed in that, but then you have all the others, that is actually, I would say that other than that mini survey and form, you have everything listed down there. So I hope that, this will give the audience or members some idea that, uh, how to compare it. So this is a good chart.
Thank you. Yeah, and Albert, thank you so much for suggesting that I should be doing a comparison. That's why I put it in there. Thank you
But
so much.
sometimes, I mean, I came across a comparison among what I call apps, But some people, some founders, they compare unfairly, because some charts are not genuine, I would say fake, So I hope this is a real one, So because a lot of people say they only put the good thing up and they put down the bad, put down other competitors, which is not right.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So, I'm trying to be as honest as possible. So, for those who are using Hockey Stack, let me know if they have, machine learning for e-commerce and industry benchmarking. But that's what we're aiming for, is to save you time. The others, they might be, giving you more information on understanding, like putting in embedded surveys around your page easily. I understand that, but that's not our positioning. So our positioning is really automation with data analysis. So I hope this clears up a lot of your questions with the other potential
Mhm.
competitors.
Okay, why don't we make some answer some question, and as we go, I mean, more question will come. So
Sure.
let's see the first question. Does this use cookies to track? From Dave Smith.
It doesn't use cookies to track, but we do use cookies on our website to improve overall performance on the web app.
Okay, why don't you tell people how do people how do what they call use the code to put inside their website, because some people do not understand this.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. So for us, simple few lines of JavaScript code, copy and paste into your header. It's one step. And we've also put in step-by-step tutorials for those who are maybe less experienced with tech. I'm sure a lot of third-party tools or self-developed websites have that option for you guys, but as on onboarding is just one simple copy and paste, and everything is available to you.
Mhm. Yeah, I hope most people will understand by now. It's just I mean, one code. It's not a kind of a very big kind of a DOM size. It's a
No,
very
no,
small size, I would
one
say.
code, one code, and because, like I said, our vision is to save you time. Who wants to be tagging a lot of buttons and events and stuff later on? We don't want to be doing that, right? So yeah, we aim to keep it within one code during onboarding.
Okay, the next question is this from Suresh. Okay, Suresh, the giveaway is there is one giveaway at the end of this session. After that, we have two more giveaway. If you comment on the post, right in our what I call Facebook group, I think everybody know where to find the post. So don't worry, giveaway won't run away.
I like that. I like that.
Okay, yeah,
Sure.
this is a compliment.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Really
Yeah, I
appreciate that.
actually like this the dashboard. It's a modern and also clean. I would say. How is this data being captured?
Okay.
I think.
So you're asking how we track all this. So we actually use an open source software to track all the data. So tracking the data is done with open source software. What Cl1ck does and what we focus on is after it gets tracked, all the cleaning, analyzing, sorting, all that stuff, displaying it to you. That's what we focus on. So that's how that's how we capture the data. And our key thing that I showed you right now is from that tracked data how we show it to you.
Okay, next question is can we customize the dashboard? I think.
So as of now, no. As right now, Cl1ck is very early stage. However, this is potentially something we might consider. Really depends on the user. But again, our vision is to give you the fastest data as fast as possible. We might be also looking at alerts and reports, which could give you that key, that whole customizing dashboard part, because you want to see what you want to see, right? So yeah, that's all under consideration. I will share a lot more on the product roadmap later, but we'll probably be doing a product update in around April.
Okay, I mean, I have something to say on this customization on the dashboard. Okay, because I mean, a lot of what I call our members as well as audience, they are small agency. Some of them are quite big, so they want to do maybe some customization, especially on reports, on the output, So if they are agency, if they buy your agency plan, they would like to customize their report, because not every customer, they know their customer best than you, because they want to know, let the customer know what to do and what to see, because they know the customer best. So is that possible for them to do it, in the output, they can customize the report?
Like I said, we're considering this. We'll have a better idea in April with so for all you lifetime deal buyers, I know you're buying for the long term, and we do appreciate that. So, but however, at this time, I could, as much as publicly as I can say, we're very focused on improving our current product now. With all these little features that comes in with the reporting, with the customized dashboard, that will be under a very significant consideration in April. But I will share more in April. I think we'll have a better idea within the team, as I want to be managing everyone's expectations to be fair to both sides.
Okay, that's a fair answer.
Does it? I'm not sure what this question. What do you mean by user privacy? So okay, so if you're, I know a very common question is GDPR. So I will address this question. But of course we are abiding to user privacy. So with GDPR, I'm sure you guys who are in the whole marketing analytics web space understand that Google Analytics was fined quite heavily, I think a couple months ago, from the EU due to GDPR privacy violation. So because they updated it. So our product is orientated with the previous version of GDPR. So with the new updated one currently, as I'm very happy to share with you guys, is that we're consulting legal and tech people to ensure our infrastructure is safe for everyone and safe for your users. So I can say this, that we are very confident our registered users' data complies with GDPR and all the other privacy policies. However, we just have to be very sure, which we'll be sure within the next few months, that our visitors' data complies with the new updated GDPR.
Okay, that's fair, because quite a portion of the world customer are actually from Europe,
Yes.
So
Yes.
when they buy this product, they want to ensure that they follow their laws, or else they will
Yes.
be fined heavily by this
Exactly.
EU.
Exactly. And we want to avoid that. So rest assured, we're consulting lots of lawyers right now and tech experts to ensure our infrastructure is safe for us, safe for you, and safe for your users.
Okay, let's ask. Let's see. Faisal Musa was asking whether the
Yes.
does it work in
Yes.
mobile?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mobile, tablet, desktop, all three.
Okay, that's good. Next question.
So for pop-ups, we can, but we can't display it. So what I mean is, it is in the pipeline, but with dynamic websites, it might be a little hard with one single JavaScript code as of now. So if I were to be 100% confident with your question, I would have to say it's in the pipeline, because some websites are coded differently and the infrastructure is a little different. So, but we are working on this. So, yeah, just to let you know this.
Okay, so it's kind of a KIV, kind of question.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
I
of
believe I
course.
showed it. I believe I
Yeah.
showed it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, cool. Great. That's cool to know.
Yeah, Dave actually asked whether is it you use cookie, but no, it's not. You use a code. The
Yeah.
JS code.
Yeah.
Okay, let's next question.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. With the C name, again, that goes with the reporting and the customizable thing. I will share a lot more in April. So I really do thank you for your patience. But people have been asking for this, and we are looking into this. I can assure you we're looking into this. It's just we need a more definitive timeline to manage yours and our team's expectation too.
Okay, that's good.
Industry benchmarking, right? So we pull metrics from different sources, third-party sources, to benchmark certain metrics versus industry metrics versus yours. For example, the bounce rate, what percentage is it in your industry, and what is your bounce rate, so you can actually immediately know if you're underperforming or overperforming versus your industry. So you don't have to Google what is the industry benchmark for bounce rate, or what is my industry benchmarks, what is my industry average for page views per session, for example. We just show you directly.
But sometimes those benchmark marking what I call indices might not be accurate to your niche, because but you have to use it intelligently, because
Yes.
sometimes your niche is so small, and there's not enough data in the market to
Yeah.
show you the benchmark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Do
WordPress.
we just use a plugin, or do you have your own one? For WordPress, it's the same. It's the same installation process. You copy and paste the code into your header.
Yeah, I mean, Dave, the
And
answer is very simple.
yeah,
There's no plugin. You just use a code and put it in the header. That's it. Simple as that.
yeah.
But a lot of people like to use what they call a plugin. But to me, I think plugin is more hassle. You have to install the plugin and all that kind of things.
Yes, we do. We use CDN. We do.
Okay, when we are talking about CDN, I mean, may we know that what CDN are you using?
Um, I can get back to you on that, but I know we use CDN.
Yeah,
So
because
I'll get back to you.
there are some
Like,
CDN which is very powerful. There are some CDN which are
yeah.
very lousy. In our
Oh,
opinion.
sorry. I do know. Sorry, we use it on AWS, so it should be fast
AWS.
for you guys.
Okay.
So really quick, so I just need to go back on the WordPress integration. I just confirmation from my tech team. If you want to track your e-commerce and use machine learning, then unfortunately we do need a plugin. But for everything else, like heat map, session recordings, metrics, then it's just a simple copy and paste code. So WordPress, it's a one-off case. Is that if you want e-commerce, then you need a plugin, but which we have,
Okay, that's good to know.
Okay.
Let's go to the next question.
Yeah.
You-
As I said, lightweight code, DOM size small, so it should not affect your page speed.
Okay, Dave Smith will ask this popular question.
Will you be on AppSumo? Um, as of now, I can share with you that we're not planning to go on AppSumo. We're fully focused on PitchGround right now, and I can also share with all of you guys that I've requested PitchGround to extend our early bird offers till next month. Okay, I don't know the time zone, but it's around 3 more days. So if you go on our PitchGround page, it's around 3 more days just for this webinar, for all the webinar attendees. In case you want to buy Cl1ck and you're very interested in us, you still have access to the early bird offers, which was ended 3 days ago.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. For your information, guys, the extension actually is for Plan C, D, and E. No, Plan A and B is the same price. Only the C, D, and E, there will be increase of price after the extension. Okay. So this question is a little bit sensitive. Is it Code Canyon open
No,
source script?
no, it's not. It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Okay, let me ask this question. Not ask. Is there any report feature? From Suresh was asking.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, not as of yet, but we are considering it heavily, and we will share more in April
Mm-hmm.
with a more definitive timeline.
Mhm.
What platforms do Cl1ck support for analytics? Google, Facebook. By support, I'm not sure. What do you mean by support? You mean if we can track if they're coming from Google, Facebook? Then yes, as I showed in the live demo, because we can track people who are coming from Facebook, who are coming from Google, Instagram, and even any other websites. Like for example, for when I showed the live demo, we saw that people from PitchGround are coming to our website, for example, or some ltdhunt.com are coming to our website. So yeah.
Okay, this is interesting. France has banned GA. How are you going to go
Exactly.
about it?
As I mentioned before, we use Matomo, which is another open source software. to track our data. And as I mentioned, and I'll repeat this again to reiterate, we are fully focused on how to analyze, automate, sort, clean your data. So the tracking is done by an open source software, which we will then use to show you on the dashboard very easily.
But actually, you also integrate with Google Analytics, right? If we actually allow the app to connect to GA, so you
So,
actually get some data from GA, right?
so what we do for GA is to import your historic data, because a few of our users said, look, we don't want to restart, like we have like 3-5 years of data already collected on GA, so we can import it, so you can just continue your tracking with Cl1ck. That's what we do.
Okay, that's good. I think this has been answered, right? Is
Yeah,
there
yeah,
any reports? Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Can we share to clients? I mean
So
the
we have
reports.
reports, as I said, no, but they can see their projects. For example, if you have clients, you can give them access to view their website on your workspace. So with PitchGround, every plan is a workspace. So for example, if you have one agency, you might want one workspace with all the clients there. And keep in mind, your clients can only see maybe their websites, right? Because you give them specific access to each one. And you have another agency, you might want to buy another workspace. So that's what we could do for you.
Okay, that's interesting because I mean for agency owners, so if you want to your client to see their workspace, you have to buy the agency plan, or else you have to buy multiple A plan or B plan, that kind of things.
Yeah. So I believe our CDE plans would be fit for agencies because it comes with all the functions and features.
Would it be nice that you show the plans in the
I have
screen?
it on the slide. I have it on the slide actually, so I can share
Okay,
it now.
and then show the slides. Then at
Yeah,
least some people might know.
sure, sounds good. So as you can see, we have A, B, C, D, E plans. The key part is that we have unlimited visitors, and CDE has all the e-commerce upselling and cross-selling. We've got the users, which means people who can view and access it, and we also got the number of websites, which means how many websites you can track within your workspace. So obviously, Plan E has unlimited, which might be great for any agencies, upcoming agencies.
Okay, that's good. Okay, let's move to the next question.
No, we are a cookieless tracking platform. We only use cookies to improve our web app performance.
Yeah, I mean this question from Dave, so he was asking this in the beginning.
Yeah,
Okay, let's try.
yeah. Add what? Sorry, I'm not sure what it means by add that in, but I guess yeah, I've answered it regarding cookies and GDPR. So hopefully I've addressed that.
Okay, let's move on.
What are the top 3 most important metrics that Cl1ck accurately provide? I mean, we accurately provide all the metrics, but I guess I could share with you what our users really like. Number one, definitely with the e-commerce users, is the cross-selling and upselling algorithm, because they don't need to hire anyone, and they don't need to outsource algorithm development. It's just straight on our dashboard for you, for those Shopify and WooCommerce guys. The second one, I wouldn't call this a metric, but I would say it's the button analysis. I guess it is a metric then. I mean, it's a group of metrics, because we don't require any extra tagging, and you immediately get all the CTRs, all the clicks and views of your buttons. And the third one would definitely be a more qualitative metric of the most and least clicked element, because again, it saves in time. A huge pain point we're solving right now is you don't need to watch every video on your session recording, right? You don't want to do that. You don't want to spend your day watching thousands of minutes. Right? Imagine if 100 people visit your website and everyone spends 10 minutes. You have to watch 1,000 minutes of session recordings. You don't want to be doing that, do you? You have more important things to worry about. So don't worry, we got you. Just check your most and least hovered and clicked elements on your website.
Yeah, because I mean, as you say, we know that I mean a lot of data actually come with this analytics app, but data is just hard data, cold data. It doesn't mean anything. What you need is data converted into useful information for you to act. So that's where this Cl1ck does.
Exactly. Albert, you've summarized it amazingly. That's it. All right.
Okay, so this question is about plugin. Yeah, we already addressed this
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Best use to users. I'm not sure I've heard of that. I guess I can have a look at that later on. Thank you for sharing.
Oh, this is another plugin, you know. Okay, that's good.
No. We pull it from different sources. So some marketing sources that we're partnered with. So we don't actually use Facebook data attributes.
Okay, I believe because Facebook is the biggest social media, data collection center. Every click, every what I call behavior that we have, is publicly inside their database. So we are actually their product. So I think Facebook have a lot of information. That's why people ask this question.
Hmm. I guess we could look into it. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll look into it after the call.
But Mark Zuckerberg has a lot of problem with Europe.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe you mean Matomo, like the open source software we're using. Then of course you don't need to get Matomo, because we have it integrated.
Okay, that's good.
Sorry. Matomo is basically checking the. So then let me get back to you on that in a bit. I got my tech team watching the stream, so they'll get back to me on that for Faz. And for Zhao, client access, yes, per website basis, not per workspace. You have access to a workspace as the admin, but if you have 20 clients and if you invite them to click, you can give them per website basis. They will only see one on their workspace because you are the super admin. So we do have it per website basis.
That's very nice because sometimes you don't want to mix things up.
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
I'll get back to you on the Nutomo. Yeah, I'll get back to the Nutomo question fast. Thank you. Plan E is.
Netumo is basically on what they call uptime analytic. If I'm not wrong.
Oh, I see. I see. Um, okay. Um, I I don't believe we track uptime yet, but that's a good suggestion. Let me look into that for you fast. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that because I want to give you a confirmed answer. And for this Facebook user, thank you so much for your support. I really like it. Plan E will be
Okay,
great.
so this Facebook user is actually Alexander one icon, So because you didn't show your name in the okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah. It's monitoring uptime and
I
then
guess we're not.
downtime.
Yeah, I guess we're not doing the exact same thing. We're not a monitor for uptime and downtime. So I mean, feature wise, we do more. But if your aim is to monitor uptime, downtime, then I guess Nutomo will be good for you.
Okay, that's good. So, Ryan, why don't you show us your product roadmap? So that
Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll give that. Let me share my screen. Okay, so I split this into three: exploration, planned, and making. So exploration just means we're having a look at it. It might happen in the future. It might not. We're just showing you that we're very active and we're thinking of many ways to improve our product. What we're making right now on the very right of your screen is a Webflow integration as well as the mouse interaction analysis. So what I mentioned, where we can screenshot dead, rage, and error clicks, that will be coming soon, very soon, within a week or so. So for all of you guys that are interested, and what we have planned is a notification system to alert users of any anomaly activities. Um, we also have a very. I'm going to share this with all of you guys for those who are on this webinar because this is something very exciting for us. Is we want to do something called clickstream analysis, matched with a funnel analysis. So how we can do what we can do is we can in a way we can somehow predict statistically where people are going to go on the next page if they're on a certain page. For example, if a visitor is on a home page, we could actually analyze what the next most likely next page they're going to click based
Can
on
you show
all your.
us the slide because you're
It
stuck
is.
in the product roadmap slide.
Yeah, this is it. On here guys, here.
Oh, okay.
Can you see my? Yeah, so funnel click stream analysis. So that means it can help you structure your website better because, for example, if someone from homepage is more likely to go on about us page because they're interested, maybe that means they're interested in your team. You can put more team stuff on the homepage as well to give you some ideas on what someone or what a visitor would like to do on your website once they go on. And this is actually using machine learning. So we're trying to upsell specific web pages based on where they are now, and that can teach you a lot about your visitors as well. So that's something very interesting. We have looking into some minor UI stuff like dark mode, user journey with text summaries, as well as a very key part is webhooks for third-party integration. So we are looking into that because I understand that a lot of users are asking for some integration. So we are going to look into that, guys. So I hope that could be very exciting for you guys. And a final thing I want to share is our team. I understand that with lifetime deals, people buy into the team a lot, not just the product, because you're buying for the long term. So this is our team. We're a team of 8. We also got a couple other members that are not part of the core team, but they're part of our team. We're all here. We have 4 business, 4 product and tech, and we're ready to bring the best out of Cl1ck for you guys, and while you guys are our customers and our users. So really excited to be delivering Cl1ck to you.
Yeah, of course, I mean, for LTD community, the team behind and actually, the driver, that is you, the founder, is very, very important, If we
I
don't
agree.
trust you, we don't put our money on you, in
Exactly.
you.
Exactly. I can very confidently tell all of you guys that we're very committed to solving this pain point of so much data and website analytics, and we want everyone to have a very high performing website for you guys. So over time, we'll be improving our current features. We'll be adding a lot more features that's driven by data analytics, automation, and AI for all of you guys to make sure that you can make the most out of your website, and you can actually improve your business performance with it. And that's our goal, and we will deliver that to you.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you, Ryan. So, guys, do you have any other question? You can ask now, or else, if not, then we could actually proceed to this giveaway draw. Then we will decide who is a winner. So, other than that, Ryan, do you have any other thing that you want to add before we actually go to the draw?
I mean, I would first say I want to express my really big gratitude to you guys for all coming online and watching this webinar with Albert. I really do appreciate it because it's my passion to share my vision with you guys as well as what our team has worked on, and I really do hope that you guys can get as much value with Cl1ck. And I'm very confident that the value we can give you will increase over time. Like I said, with more product updates and better features and I'm sure that we can deliver. Hopefully we can deliver a lot of great value to you guys as well.
Okay, thank you, Ryan. So just before we go into the giveaway, I would like to add a few more words. So Ryan is actually one of the very rare founders who are very hardworking. So he answered every question asked in the Facebook group. Every question. If he cannot answer on the spot, he will come back tomorrow or maybe the day after tomorrow. So it's actually very rare. Only a few founders are really hardworking on that. Of course, maybe founders sometimes they are not 24 hours in the Facebook group. There are a lot more other things to do. We are not saying bad about other people. But just a small detail about Ryan. Attention to details.
Thank you so much, Albert. Thank you. Of course, anyone interested in Cl1ck or anyone that wants to know more, I'll be there for you. And I represent the team as well, and we will all be there for you too.
Okay, let me go into my screen. I will share my screen.
Yes, giveaway time.
Yeah, to actually go to the view of names. Okay, hopefully it's up now. Okay, this is the famous wheels of name. We have used so many times, and some people like it, some people don't like it because I mean, it's all random. I don't decide on it. But this is only for today's Facebook Live. So if you don't win today, you can actually have another chance. Let me show you how. Go to our web post. LTD giveaway official discussion thread. So part 1 is this Facebook live session. We will give one prize, plan A LTD $49 plan. So in the same post here, if you do some comment, we also stand a chance to win this plan A $49, plan B $97. So don't despair if you don't win today. You can continue to do some comment or whatever you want to suggestion here, so that you can have a chance to win that as well. So just remember to come back to this post. Okay, let me go to the screen. I've actually collected all the names. So guys, please check your name. If your names are not there, please mention in the chat so that we know we can make a correction. Suresh don't like this view. Okay, so any what you call missing names, because sometimes we might miss some of the name. So if there's no missing names, I will just spin it in a while. So as usual, if this is because it's a computerized, I can't control it. Let's make it more random by shuffling it a few times. So guys, the rules is like this. If the wheel comes up with a name, that is the winner. And the winner have to say something in the chat box, so that we know that you are present. So if you are not present, then we will draw another draw, to be fair to a person who stay until the end of this what they call live session. Okay, does the view? Oh, this is an interesting question. Does the view accept bride? You must ask whether I accept the bride so that I can make you a winner. Okay, let's do it. The shuffle. Okay, let's go, guys. We'll spin once. We hope that the best guy will win this LTD giveaway. Let's go. Oh. Phong Nam Nguyen.
Very suspenseful.
Okay, Phong Nam Nguyen, you are from Vietnam. So if you are present, please type your name here. We will wait for you for a few seconds. If you don't type your name to show that you are present, then we will spin another time. Oh, I'm here. Congratulations, Phong Nam Nguyen. So Phong Nam Nguyen is actually a very what you call active member in our group. He has attended a lot of our Facebook Live webinar, and also a giveaway, and by virtue of his good attendance, the more you attend, the more chances you will win. So once again, congratulations, for Nam Yuan. So tomorrow I
Congratulations.
will post in the Facebook group on how to claim this prize, and make sure that you read that. So guys, if you have any other question, you can still ask before we actually close it off. Let's remove this one. Let me show you the last. Okay, this is the Pitch Ground website. You can see that we have 3 more days, 18 hours from now to buy this deal. So this is early bird, extended 7 days. So let me go back to the plan, or the plan. $49, you have 5 users and 5 website. 97, 10 website, 10 users. So from plan C onwards is actually agency plan. So 197. So by the time it will become 245, right?
Correct.
Okay. Then plan D will be 345, if I'm not wrong, after
Yes.
the price increase. And plan E will increase by $100,
Mm,
497.
correct.
So because it's unlimited website.
Yes.
So if you're keen, just grab it as an early bird. And as what they call Ryan said, they will not go to AppSumo, so don't wait. Buy if you
We
are
won't.
happy. You have 60-day refund period from Pitch Ground, and
Yes.
hope that you make a right decision. So that's it. So hopefully we have a good session today, and I would say that this is actually something that a lot of people are asking, and just because there are a lot of previous what they call purchases from AppSumo, like bloody true conversion, or hockey stack, so a lot of people still holding, sometimes whether they need it, they actually need it, but whether they want to buy it or not. So I leave you to you guys, do consider and give this the young guy from Hong Kong opportunity to serve you, So, and I believe, he's a very energetic and he's a very young team, and a lot of things that I've talked to him, I believe that he's one of the good founders around.
Thank you
So
so much, Mark.
guys, that's all I have. Ryan, you have anything to say before we what I call end this Facebook live session.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you again. It's a very great honor. So thank you so much, Albert, for inviting me and showing me this new community of Download Silo, as well as Albert exactly said. You know, we're young, so one very big positive is we're energetic. So we're here to help you. We're here to give you value. We're here to serve you. So for any of those that buy from today, thank you so much. And for any of those that do not, maybe you can still check out our progress throughout the next few months, few years, and hopefully maybe we can reconsider them.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
Ryan,
you. And thank
and
you, Joe. Thank you so much.
bye
Thank you.
bye.
Okay, bye bye.